Eric Allen Kramer played the family patriarch in Good Luck Charlie, Bob Duncan. He stuck around in the network even after the show ended and made an appearance in Jessie. He's also appeared in several films and TV series like LA Apocalypse, Mike and Molly, and Side Hustle. Venturing into the world of video games, he lent his voice to the 2019 Game Days Gone as Iron Mike Wilcox. Bart Johnson's most recognizable role on Disney was his portrayal of Troy Bolton's dad in the High School Musical trilogy. Better known as Coach Bolton, he was a caring dad to Troy despite the fact that he was also strict and often thought that Gabriella was a distraction to Troy's basketball career. Following High School Musical, he moved away from Disney into more mainstream roles, like his recurring portrayal of Bo Burkhalter in the 2010 series The Client List. In 2013, he starred in the Hallmark movie The Christmas Spirit alongside Nicolette Sheridan as Daniel Hunslar, a greedy developer who's left in a coma after an accident. Aside from acting, he also ventured into business and opened a bed and breakfast in Utah, which he later converted into a treatment center for recovering drug addicts. David DeLuca played Jerry Russo, dad to Justin, Alex and Max in the hugely successful show Wizards of Waverly Place. As a former wizard, he spent his time teaching his kids magic and was often constantly annoyed by their lack of seriousness during magic lessons. Aside from acting, he added film directing to his resume and has directed several series including My Tutor, How to Rock, See Dad Run, and The Thundermans. Though he seems to have taken a break from acting, he still has a passion for it. In February this year, he and fellow Wizards of Waverly Place co-star Jennifer Stone started the podcast Wizards of Waverly Pod, where they talk about their experiences in the show. Rondelle Sheridan played Raven's dad, Victor Baxter, in the show That's So Raven, and reprised his role in the spin-off Corey in the House. After the shows, he decided to focus more on his stand-up comedy career and was quite successful in it. As a man of many talents, he also wrote and directed the films What I Did Last Summer, Super Impossible Squad, and Another Assembly. From 2018 to 2022, he reprised his role in the spin-off Raven's Home. Playing the role of Roby Stewart, Billy Ray Cyrus played one of the coolest Disney dads of all time as he moved his entire family from Tennessee to Malibu to help his daughter Miley pursue her music career in Hannah, Montana. Still a well-established country singer, he continued his music career after the show and hit it big in 2019 after he collaborated with Lil Nas X on the Old Town Road remix, which topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 19 weeks. His acting days seem to be over and he seems to be more focused on his music career, which we'd say is a good choice seeing the success he's achieved in the industry.
Leigh-Allyn Baker played the role of the Duncan children's mom, Amy Duncan, in Good Luck Charlie. She was portrayed as a normal, loving and caring mom despite the fact that she was sometimes a bit self-centered. While still filming the show, she together with fellow actress Mia Tallarico appeared on the sketch comedy show So Random. Following Good Luck Charlie, she produced and starred alongside Laura Marano in the Disney Channel original movie Bad Hair Day, playing a cop in search of a missing priceless necklace. The following year, in 2016, she landed the leading role in the Christmas film Wish for Christmas. Though her last film appearance was in 2021, we still look forward to seeing more of her in future projects. Kim Rhodes spent the mid to late 2000s on the set of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, playing the twin single mother, Carrie Martin. Throughout the show, she was a loving and caring mother despite the fact that her kids were always causing mischief in the Tipton Hotel. Immediately after the show's conclusion, she landed what is considered to be her most recognizable role as Sheriff Jody Mills in the CW series Supernatural, which she joined in its 5th season. In 2018, she was meant to star in the show's spin-off series together with fellow actresses Brianna Buckmaster and Katherine Newton, but unfortunately, it was cancelled. Her most recent appearance has been in the 2022 series Kung Fu, where she appears in several episodes. Maria Canals-Barrera portrayed Justin, Alex and Max's mother, Teresa Russo, in Wizards of Waverly Place. As the only non-wizard in the house, she hated magic and often criticized its use in the house. She was also fond of encouraging her kids to embrace their Latino heritage. While filming the show, she also landed another Disney mom role as the lead character's mom in both Camp Rock films. In 2014, she took on a main role in the ABC comedy series Cristela as Cristela Alonso's sister, Daniela Gonzalez. 4 years later, she was cast on the Full House spin-off series Fuller House as Fernando Hernandez Guerrero's mother. For some, Lillian Bowden might be a foreign name, seeing as she wasn't in the same era as most of the other shows on this list. She played the titular character's mom in 2019's Andy Mack, and was the definition of the cool mom we all wanted during our teen years. In 2020, she directed the film Becoming Eddie, which revolves around a 12-year-old Korean-American boy in the 80s as he tries to fit in with his mostly white classmates. She's also appeared in several series including Murderville, NCIS and Shrinking, and still continues to expand her acting career. For 3 seasons of That's So Raven, Takia Crystal Kima played Raven's mother and English teacher Tanya Baxter. Due to personal reasons, she didn't appear on the show's initial spin-off but recently made a comeback to reprise her role in the spin-off series Raven's Home. Aside from acting, she's also done some voice work for the video game Teen Titans as Bumblebee and is currently the host of The Cool Crystal Show.
Jonathan Goldstein played the role of Drake, Josh, and Megan's dad, Walter Nichols, in the series Drake and Josh. In the show, he was a caring and kind dad to everyone, including his stepkids Drake and Megan, despite their constant troublemaking tendencies. And although he had quite a few acting credits to his name, Drake and Josh was his first Nickelodeon project. After the show, he appeared in the film Teacher of the Year and the TV series Parks and Recreation and Fear the Walking Dead. With his passion for acting, he's also taken it upon himself to help young actors get into the industry. Through a summer amateur youth theater program in Bowling Green, Kentucky, he's directed local productions of Pride and Prejudice, Romeo and Juliet, and The Crucible. Between 2007 and 2012, Mary Scheer played the recurring role of Marissa Benson on the hit series iCarly. As Freddie's nosy and overprotective yet caring mom, she was often the embarrassing parent none of us wanted while growing up. Following its conclusion, she reprised her role and made a guest appearance on the show's spin-off Sam and Cat. She also landed a recurring role as the lonely camp director of Camp Kikinawa in Bunked. Besides her on-screen appearances, she's lent her voice to several animated series including Family Guy and Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. She also performed all the female voices in the game show MXC. More recently, she's reprised her role in the iCarly reboot series. Marilyn Harris Smith portrayed the character of Andre's often mentally unstable and paranoid grandmother from Victorious. She was also a bit dumbfounded and old-fashioned, which made her a hilarious character to watch. After the end of the show, she appeared in one episode each of the TV series Decker and American Crime Story. She has since left acting behind and now does stand-up comedy under the name Crazy Cool Grandma. Nancy Sullivan achieved mainstream success on the Nickelodeon show Drake and Josh. She portrayed the character of Audrey Parker Nichols, Drake and Megan's mom and stepmom to Josh. She was often portrayed as the young and cool mom, who was also capable of being tough enough to handle disciplining the often mischievous kids in her house. Before the show ended, she also voiced the character Lucille Johnson on the Cartoon Network show Squirrel Boy. After the show's conclusion, she returned for the film Merry Christmas Drake and Josh and has done little acting since then. She's appeared in the films Abner, The Invisible Dog, and Monster Island. Jennifer Carter is probably best known for her role as Tori and Trina's mom from the immensely popular show Victorious. Portraying the character of Holly Vega, she wasn't exactly the best mom to her daughters as she and her husband often neglected their needs, leaving them to fend for themselves. She continued to act after the show ended and subsequently took on roles in a few episodes of NCIS, Los Angeles and Teen Wolf. She's also made appearances in the films Sex, Death and Bowling, The Demon Inside Me, and more recently, Side Hustle and Last Weekend.